Here.
Trustee Manheim?
Here.
Trustee McManus?
Here.
Trustee Siebert?
Here. Thank you. Please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Is there any public comment tonight? No? Okay. That'll take us to our reports. We'll lead off with the financial report. James?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Brad in for James tonight.
Sorry.
No worries, all good. Just give me a second, I'm just going to grab the most updated version of the report here. All right. So tonight we have the financial analysis for the 5 months ended September 30th, 2025. Tonight we have the September report. And as usual, starting off with the revenue highlights, 5 months in represents 42% of the district's budget year. And in that time, 78% of the total budgeted revenues have been received, including the property taxes. The property taxes have collected $5,029,000, or 96% of the budgeted property tax, with the second major installment showing up in the month of September. Ambulance fees has collected $588,000, and that is 36% of the ambulance fee budget through 42% of the year. Replacement taxes, 57% of budget, and the interest has collected 49% of budget through 42% of the year. On to the next slide, the revenue categories for the district. The top category there is the property taxes. With that second installment received in the month of September, that brings the property tax total to $5,029,000, and that's 96% of the $5.2 million budget, and that puts the district up 13% from where they were through September of last year. Just below that, the interest income, $102,000 received, that's 49% of budget, and that category is up 7% from the prior year. Ambulance fees, as I mentioned, $588,000 received through the month of September, and that's 36% of budget. $444,000 received in the first 5 months of last year, and that puts ambulance fees up 32% from the prior year. Total actual revenues for the district at the end of September, $5.7 million, and that's 79% of the $7.2 million budget, and that puts the district up 15% from where they were through September of last year. The next slide is the revenue category, the revenue distribution chart, and it shows you that between property taxes and ambulance fees, those two categories or revenue streams make up 97% of the district's revenues. The ambulance collection schedule is next. The month of September brought in $90,675. And that brings the 5-month average to $117,000, while your monthly budgeted average is asking for $136,000. On to the expenditure side of the ledger. Through 42% of the year, 45% of the total budget has been expended, and that includes the capital and the debt, while 39% of the operating budget has gone out the door. The salary category through 42% of the year is at 37% of budget, and the district's through 11 of 26 payrolls through September. The contractual services is at 46% of budget, vehicle maintenance and fuel at 55% of budget, with the district's capital outlay and debt service at 48% of budget, with the Station 3 services at $2.7 million. The expenditure categories are next here for the district through September, or 42% of the year. A good portion of the categories are at or below the 42% mark. As I mentioned, the top category is the personnel, and that's at 37% of budget through 42% of the year. down 5% from where we were through September of last year. Contractual services also at 46% of budget. In the month of September, the GEMT payback was made back to the state, totaling $88,000. This was budgeted for, and this is at 88% of budget. While the fire station supplies is at 51% of budget through 42% of the year. All said and done for operations, the total operating expenditures for the district, $2,030,000, and that's 39% through 42% of the year, and up 3% from the prior year. The expenditure distribution chart is next. Personnel makes up 78% of the district's expenditures, with the contractual services making up 10% of the district's expense. The revenue and expenditure and fund balance slide, after all that revenue and expense talk, we have surpluses going across the majority of our funds with the help of the second installment of the property taxes received in September. The general fund's surplus at the end of September, $1.3 million. Ambulance has a surplus of $264,000, and the total surplus for all funds at the end of September, $148,000. After applying the beginning fund balance of $6.6 million, that leaves the district with an ending fund balance at the end of September of $6,803,000. And then lastly, everyone, is your cash and where it is at. The total balance of all the district's accounts at the end of September totaled $6.3 million, with 35% in the Barrington Bank money market account, earning 4.45%. And that's your September report, everybody. I'd be happy to take any questions if I could.
Any questions? Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
All right, that'll take us to the chief's report.
The big news, other than the promotions we just had, are that Station 3 is online and in service, and it's going very well. The station is, well, it's complete, other than a few punch list items. Nothing major, I'm happy to report, just a couple of tying up some loose ends, but the station is serving us very well. We're very happy with it, and we've already heard from several of our residents how impressed they are at how quickly we can get an ambulance out to them. I've heard at least 2, possibly 3 stories of people that couldn't believe how quickly we responded to their emergency. So it is definitely a worthwhile venture for us. Dispatch has converted over to our new response cards as of Monday, November 3rd. So far, they're working out very well. Anytime you make a big change like that, you expect some hiccups. And there have been a couple, but no showstoppers. And Jim and I are on top of it. Jim went over and talked with Kane County the other day just to iron out a couple wrinkles. So far, so good, knock on wood. Staffing, we had one kind of aberration, a firefighter paramedic that was started part-time. He came for one shift and decided this was not for him and went on his way. So that is what it is. But the good news is, one of our paramedic students has successfully tested into Delnore's system, can now function as a standalone. That's firefighter paramedic Quade Gill. Second one did the same. Firefighter paramedic Matthew Rituerto is now standalone medic. And we've got a third firefighter paramedic who has successfully completed fire apparatus engineer training. I just signed her up for the exam the other day, so we're hopeful that she will be a functioning engine operator in the near future. And finally, we did put out an invitation for more applications to the Blue Line last week. We've received several, 4 of which are currently being processed. As of right now, we're processing the paramedic applications. Public education, trunk or treat event in Wayne, a big Halloween event. We also have coming up in this month annual school inspections, and also we'll start our annual church inspections, which we would like to have completed before Christmas. In EMS, we did order an AED device for Station 3, and in the training area, we have engine operator training ongoing. We've got 3 members nearing completion. As I mentioned, Tay Holloman is 1, firefighter EMT Danny Niesel is a 2nd, and firefighter paramedic Matt Rituerto is a 3rd. We also had multiple members attend an EV training. That's the training that we get for electric car fires. Kind of a big deal these days. A little bit unfamiliar, a lot of specialties with putting out electric car fires. So we got several of our members over there to brush up on that. And I believe that's all for me for my report. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to do my best to answer.
1812, which ambulance, is that one of the newer ambulances?
1812 is one of our engines. That's the
Okay.
engine out of Station 2.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, that'll take us to the attorney's report.
Why, thank you, board members, good evening. I've got an update for you. There was a bit of activity in the veto session that modifies the Open Meetings Act and FOIA, and most of them are quality of life improvements. So, first of all, this was kind of not on our radar, came up out of nowhere, but happy to receive them. As you know, if 3 of you trustees are present at a meeting site, the remaining 2 trustees can attend remotely, so long as they are absent for a qualifying reason. Usually that's sickness, or if you're out on business, just not vacation, that kind of thing. The legislature has now expressly added military service to that list of qualifying reasons why you can be absent. In my view, that's common sense, and that's something we've been lobbying for quite some time. Very glad to personally see that make it across the finish line this time. Another thing, the legislature's been sensitive to a lot of phishing going on by way of FOIA requests. What's been going on is you get a FOIA request that says, please see attached, you click on the PDF, and then it hacks your system, right? The legislature has now said that if you are going to submit a FOIA request, you have to put the request in the body of the email itself, and you can't say, hey, you see this attachment, go to this website, whatever. So that, I believe, is another very positive thing, makes total common sense. And then finally, now if you suspect that your FOIA requester isn't really a person, but rather a bot, you can ask them to request that they verify to you that they're a person. You can do that by way of calling them up. They sound like a human, that's nice. There's really no real guidance on how you can force them to prove it, but now you have that tool in case you think you're talking with a bot instead of a human. So again, these kind of came out of nowhere, but very happy that they're here. They'll go online January 1. Otherwise, that's my report for you, unless there's any questions.
Questions? All right, thanks. That brings us to the President's Board. I'll just chime in that we're gonna do an open house.
November 19th.
November 19th from 4 to 7.
Correct.
And we're gonna cut the ribbon at 5.
Correct.
So, hopefully everybody can attend that, the public can attend that, and come support the district, and we can show up our new station. And
Are we gonna have other forms of communication to the public? I know it's on our website, but are we gonna do a
Website. It is on it either is or will be soon on our website. I'm not sure where we're at with that. Social media, we did do a mass emailing, including putting things out through the Mavis Chiefs and the Kane County Chiefs. The sign is up. The sign is functioning in front of Station 3. It's posted on there. And I don't know of any other.
Kane County Connects, and
Okay.
Campton Hill, what's happening in Campton Hills, and then private.
And I did ask Bill Roth if he could get me in touch with someone who could possibly get it into the county newsletter.
You will, if he doesn't, let me know.
Okay.
And then through the fire, the divisions, Division 2, we send them out
Correct.
through the file.
It goes to all Mavis.
Mavis?
Yeah.
And then what about, like the Chronicle or?
Brenda Shorty has it.
She has it? Okay, great. Okay.
And if we missed anything, please feel free. Let us know.
I got it in the email, and actually an email.
It's a pretty big email. There's about
Yeah.
200 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'll share it on my
Yeah, please.
social media too.
If you've gotten it and you think someone would like to have it, please feel free to share it.
Can I just ask about the retirement for
Sure.
Captain Tom G. Sullivan?
So his retirement, his final shift is going to be the 20th of November. The morning of the 21st, he will get off shift at 8 o'clock. We've planned a little celebration for him at 8 o'clock at Station 3 on November 21st.
It goes on the website tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Junior was telling me
That's
business.
Friday or?
I don't know what day of the week that
You
is.
said
Friday.
21st?
Friday?
Thursday and Friday, yeah.
All right, I'll be in a tree.
You want those?
Weird thing to say, but okay.
It's deer season, so
I get it.
deer season.
I expect it from you.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. All right. That concludes the reports. Moving on to consent agenda, are there any items that would like to be pulled? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve consent agendas items A and B?
Motion.
Motion second. Mr. Kennedy?
Trustee Gaffney?
Yes.
Trustee Kennedy?
Yes.
Trustee McManus?
Yes.
Trustee Seifert?
Yes.
Trustee Manheim?
Yes. Consent agenda is approved. Thank you. All right, that takes us to our action items. Our first item up for action is item A, the discussion and possible approval of the 2025 tax levy ordinance 2025-03.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay?
Levy time again for you all. As James reported, I believe 2 months ago, this year's situation is relatively uncomplicated. If you recall, you have the ability to levy up to 105% of last year's extension or the CPI, whichever is lower. This year, the CPI is 102.9%. So what that means is that you have a gap between the amount you can actually get and the amount that you can go out to ask for. What we do then is ask for the maximum amount that we can, and what the counties will do is cap you back to where you should belong. So all that means, all that goes to say that we will levy the sum of $5,281,580 tonight. You'll come in at about 98% of that, but also do keep in mind that approximately $1.7 million of that is your bond that has already been previously levied for. We reflect it in here just as a matter of transparency, leaving you with operating funds at about $3.5 million. So unless there's any questions, next would be a motion to approve the levy ordinance if that's the board's desire.
There's no questions, no. Move that we accept it.
You want me to do a motion? Can I get a motion to
Yep.
approve the 2025 tax levy ordinance 2025-03?
So moved. I'll second.
Mr. McGinnis, thank you.
Trustee Gaffney?
Yes.
Trustee Kennedy?
Yes.
Trustee McManus?
Yes.
Trustee Seifert?
Yes.
And Trustee Manheim?
Yes. Motion passes. We are going to table item B as we're gathering some more information for that. So that'll be brought back to us at a different time. Okay. Next item, item C, the discussion and possible action of the semi-annual review of previous closed session minutes to determine if some or all may be released.
All right, board members, my recommendation would be to keep the closed session meeting minutes closed at this time. And you'll want a motion to that effect.
Yes.
I agree with that. I'll make the motion.
Any questions or comments? Okay.
No question.
Then do I have a motion to keep the semi-annual review of previous closed minutes closed at this time?
I'll second
Okay.
it.
Trustee Gaffney?
Yes.
Trustee Kennedy?
Yes.
Trustee McManus?
Yes.
Seifert?
Yes.
And Trustee Manheim?
Yes. Thank you. Item D, discussion and possible action of the 2026 meeting dates.
I would like to suggest that we move from a Thursday night, pretty complicated on Thursday nights. A lot of meetings going on, we move it to a Tuesday night. We can stay with the second and third Tuesday of the month.
Does that work for you, John?
Oh, let's see.
It's not his board meeting.
I know.
That's
but
true.
Try to work with it if you can.
Yeah.
So you're proposing the first Tuesday?
No, please, not the first.
Second and third Tuesday.
Thank you.
of the month.
The second or third?
Yeah,
Mhm.
whichever fits the schedules the best.
Okay.
Tuesdays are pretty free for meetings all the way around, but St. Charles meets on Monday, other people meet on Thursdays. So if you want to attend other meetings, you're gonna catch 22. So I'd like to just move it to more or less an open night.
And there are inherent difficulties in being in the first week of the month. we get through it, but we're always 2 months behind on our reporting and other issues.
Okay.
If we could go at least into the second week, that would be helpful for us.
Is it, I mean, which would be better?
More time's always better, but between the second and the third, I would say we could probably roll with either. Would you prefer the third?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Let's do the second. Everyone for a second?
Are you looking?
Yeah, it should work for me. I do have a standing meeting that I don't ordinarily go to, so I may have a conflict from time to time, but ordinarily.
We'll blow them off, we
On
take precedence.
on the second or third?
The second. The second Tuesday works.
Brad, how about your office? I assume you could.
Tuesdays are a little bit tricky.
Okay.
We should be able to be here in person for the majority, but if we're able to pop on a Zoom
Yeah, that should be okay.
from time to time, yeah.
Yeah, unless we have something big like a levy or a
Of
budget.
course, of course.
Yeah. And it's not my decision,
Yep.
obviously, but
Okay, we'll do a little straw poll, I guess. So, what's
Second Tuesday?
second Tuesday? Tom?
Second Tuesday.
I'm cool with that, yeah.
Second Tuesday.
All right, then we'll go with second Tuesday.
Now, staff okay too?
yeah,
Okay.
that actually makes life better for us.
Yeah, the only one that is still gonna need to be changed is the July, because we probably won't have enough time.
For the 4th of July, you mean?
No, for the, budget.
Oh, we'll roll with that. We'll take care of that.
Okay.
Do we need to do a motion?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, do I have a motion to move the 2026 meeting dates to the second Tuesday of the month?
So moved.
Second.
And keeping 6 p.m.?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, this one. I'm not gonna bring that up now. We'll wait till 27 for that one, okay?
We're gonna change it, you better do it now.
So we had a motion from
Second.
and Mr. Gaffney and BJ.
Trustee Seifert,
Yes.
trustee Gaffney,
Yes.
trustee Kennedy,
Yes.
trustee McManus.
Yes.
Trustee Manheim.
Yes. Motion passes.
And this will be January start, right?
Yes.
Second January? Second.
Yeah, when does that take effect?
In January, the
In
26th.
January?
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll make up the sheet and send it out to.
So, just so I'm clear, I'm a little confused. So that, as of right now, that is the schedule for next year, so we can go ahead and put that out.
Mhm.
And if any holidays conflict, we'll have to look, but we can amend that next month?
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, takes us to item 7, new business. Is there any new business, from the board members?
I think we should have a filibuster, these meetings are too short.
I can drag it on if you would like.
No.
Anything you guys have?
No.
All right, we don't have closed session unless somebody needs anything. Okay, then it is 6:26. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Tom?
Second.
Nick? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you guys. We're adjourned, thank you.